honey.
No, nothing. You're wrong.
Don't tell me that. Oh, come here, honey. Hey, honey, come here.
You never quit trying, do you?
Look, I got some good news for you.
Oh, you're leaving town?
I'm going to win me a bet, and you and me are going to celebrate.
Let go of me. I don't celebrate with married men.
That only makes me more interesting.
Oh. I'm sorry. Tim, impossible.
It's all right, honey. I can squeeze at least a half a shot out of my shirt.
Come on, pay me.
What do you mean, pay you?
I can prove it by any of these fellas here. They'll tell you I'm right.
Sure, well, they're all scared on you.
Here's a stranger. Hey, you. You afraid of me?
Nope.
He wants you to settle something.
I'd rather mind my own business.
Oh, no, you don't. You'll settle this if you know what's good for you.
Look, mister, I don't know you, you don't know me. Now, let's leave it that way.
I want one little answer, and I win me $100. What was Billy the Kid's last name? What's the matter? You afraid to answer?
William Bonney.
I knew I was right.
He's a liar. You're a liar.
Go away, will you?
You're a no-good, rotten, dirty liar.
When he comes to, if he remembers what happened, you tell him to forget it.
No dirty liar's gonna hit me and get away with it.
After hearing the testimony, it's the opinion of this court that the late Cully Crawford was asking for trouble, as usual, and got what he deserved. It is also the opinion of this court that the killing was done in self-defense, and Mr. Longley is exonerated and commended by the court, and the court is adjourned.
Thank you, Judge. I'll buy you a drink.
No, I'll buy you one. After you hear the rest of it, you're going to need one. According to the criminal code of the state of Montana, and they ought to do something about it, a man who kills another man in a fair fight must assume the debts and the responsibilities of the loser. That includes taking care of the wife and all children until such time as the widow remarries.
That's a law?
Read the bad news for yourself.
Judge, you can't hold me to a law like that. It's criminal. I won't do it.
Mister, I'm the sheriff of this county, and I'm here to see that you live up to your obligations to the widow. I wouldn't take kindly to any man who walked out on my daughter.
Your daughter?
I think you're going to need that drink now.
I should have stayed in Texas.
Knock on the door, son. Can't we do this easy like? Maybe invite her to the funeral and break it to her there. It'll all be over in a minute, son.
Dad, and Judge Whitaker, what are you doing out this way?
Iris, this is Mr. Longley.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Won't you come in?
Well, go ahead, but break it to her gently.
Mrs. Crawford, you're the prettiest widow I've ever seen.
What?
Well, you see, I went into the Paradise Saloon. And, your husband was there. He was acting kind of obnoxious. I don't mean that disrespectfully. He, called me a liar and used a few other insulting embellishments, and, well, it was a fair fight. He, tried to shoot me in the back, but I got him first.
It was all legal and above board.
So he's gone. I know I should feel bad, but I can't. He was a cruel, cheating, lying man, and not much good as a husband either. I always figured Dad'd be the one to get him.
Only in the line of duty, of course.
Now, Iris, I don't know if you know the law or not, but since Mr. Longley is responsible for the demise of your husband, he's got to support you and yours until such time as you get married again.
Well, he'll do.
Well, we'll be going. It's a long ride back to town.
Good night, Iris.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not going to leave me here alone.
Well, you'll be all right, son. You can bed down in the barn.
But just a second.
I'll put a pot of coffee on the stove. We can talk a little and get to know each other.
We heard talking. Who's he?
Well, your father's gone away, and,
Did you throw him out again, Mom?
well, he isn't coming back. And Mr. Longley is going to stay here and kind of look after us and take care of us.
Oh, boy! We got us a new daddy.
What's the matter with that kid? Then with a tinkling laugh, the fairy godmother touched the ugly little frog with the glowing end of her magic wand. And lo and behold, the spell was broken, and there was the handsome young prince again. He took the princess into his arms, and they lived happily ever after. You boys sure are being good tonight.
We got to. Mom said if we got out of bed and bothered you and her tonight, she'd whop us good.
Well, good night, boys.
Good night, Daddy.
Daddy.
Mom said we might as well get used to calling you that.
The boys all tucked in?
They're quiet now.
You certainly know how to handle them.
Well, for some reason or other, they seem to be minding better tonight.
Sit down and have some coffee.
I've been thinking about those boys. I've been thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you, too.
You know, those boys ought to have a father. And a handsome woman like you should have a husband.
You could be right.
But you're going about this all wrong.
I am.
Why, sure. Instead of staying out here and cooking and looking after me, you should be in town promenading. Going to the socials and the meetings and giving the bachelors an eyeful.
Oh. Do you think I'm an eyeful?
Well, sure I do. You have a beautiful face and long, pretty hair. A nice shape. I mean, you fit those clothes like there isn't an inch to spare. Why, you're all any man could want.
You're a man, Mr. Longley.
I know I'm a man, and you're a woman. And that's what's the matter with this whole thing. I'm not to settle down and get married kind. And I'm not going to let you make me forget it.
What are you so worried about?
Well, look, I got a wanderlust. I have to see what's on the other side of the hill. And you're not going to change my plans.
I've got some plans, too. And they sort of include you.
I know you have, but they're not going to work.
I'm the kind of a woman who wants the best man there is. And who knows when she sees him. Like you said, I'm a good-looking woman. And the longer you're here, the better I'm going to look. Especially with winter coming on.
What's that got to do with it?
During the winter, we get snowed in. Sometimes you can't leave the house for weeks.
Well, good night, ma'am. I'm going to the barn.
I'd better get you an extra blanket. There's a little nip in the air, and I wouldn't want you to catch cold.
Mr. Longley.
Oh, look, I got something important I want to talk to you about.
I figured you'd be coming around before winter set in. Congratulations. She's a mighty fine woman.
Well, I know she's a fine woman, but I don't want to marry anybody.
Oh, then you're looking for a loophole.
That's it, Judge.
There ain't any. Until Iris gets married, you're stuck. That's the law.
But she wants me. She won't even come to town to look for anybody else.
Boy, you think pretty slow for a Texan.
Well, if you got something on your mind, Judge, say it.
Yeah, of course, the sheriff, he is a friend of mine.
You know, a man ought to marry a woman because he loves her, not because she's there and she's beautiful. A woman wants more than that. And pretty soon she'd be unhappy, too.
Well, I hadn't looked at it that way.
Well?
Let me point out something. The road runs from her house to town, but it also runs vice versa.
Thanks, Judge. Yeah.
Much obliged to you.
Where are you from?
Wyoming?
It's pretty country. You married?
Not yet.
yourself up. I'll talk to you later, son. Put me in jail. There's a ruckus in the saloon. Later. The winter's coming on. I don't want to be snowed in with her.
Hold it!
You married?
No, now get out of my way.
Wait, I'm on your side.
Yeah. Thanks, friend.
Where's your horse?
The livery stable.
Let's go.
I always thought Paradise was kind of a friendly little town. I guess it just didn't work out that way for me.
Who started the fight?
All four of them cowpokes was making annoying remarks at one of the girls and shoving her around.
So you stepped in, huh?
If there's anything I won't stand for, is a man pushing a girl around.
Well,
Well, I don't care who there is or how many there are. I just won't stand for it. Say, I ain't never seen anything like her before. Who is she?
It's Mrs. Crawford. She's a widow.
A widow? Well, it ain't possible.
Don't get any ideas. She's mine.
You are a lucky, lucky man. Yes, sir. That's quite a woman. Miss Crawford, this is one of the best dinners I ever had in my life.
Why, thank you.
Oh, it's fair. She can cook better than that. Trouble with her is she spends too much time fixing herself up.
A woman's got to keep herself looking nice. It's ladylike.
That's right.
No, it ain't. Now, you take this cake, for instance. It should melt in your mouth, but it just lays there and does nothing.
What are you saying?
Look, don't give me any sass. When I say a cake's no good, I mean it's no good.
What are you talking about? This is the finest cake I ever ate.
Look, you keep out of this. This is between me and my woman.
Now, just a minute.
Can we have some cake, Mom?
Get to bed. You heard me. Get to bed before I tan your hide. Now get!
You had no cause to yell at him that way.
That's a mighty fine woman. You shouldn't ought to talk to her like that.
Look, I'll talk to her any way I please, and don't you butt in.
I'm trying my best not to forget you helped me.
one of the nicest things I've ever heard.
Ma'am, if ever a woman deserved a compliment, that woman is you.
Oh, there you go again. I certainly hate to see you go, Jake.
Well, ma'am, maybe it's all for the best. I just want to wish you all the happiness that a fine woman like you is entitled to.
I hope you'll write to us. I'd love to hear from you.
Oh, I'll do that. If ever you need me, I'll get here from wherever I am.
Goodbye, then.
Goodbye. I guess it wouldn't be fitting for me to tell you how much meeting you has meant to me. Maybe you know. Well, I'll just say goodbye.
Well, well, well. Now ain't that cozy?
Now, don't you go getting no wrong ideas.
Couldn't wait to get together, could you? You get in the house and stay there.
You take your hands off of her.
I'll do whatever I want to do unless you think you're man enough to stop me.
If you hadn't helped me before, I'd...
What would you do? You don't have the nerve to draw.
You're only living because of her.
That's no reason at all. You're a coward. Draw.
You're asking for it.
Draw.
Please don't push me too far.
All right, then. I'll draw.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't want to fight him. I did everything I could. You saw.
Stay away from me, you Jezebel.
Why, you...
Please. I never thought he'd turn out to be like Cully. Oh, your face. You'd better come in the house and let me take care of it.